And it'd get the joints repaired. So I think a service would be fine. Jesus, never thought I'd even see maintenance. I was hoping they'd just give me a spring clean and send me on my way. And they don't, you know. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Bye-bye! Well, why would you decommission him? The reason he did deviant behavior was the work quota, and also because they had access rights. Humanity's Deus Ex Machina. Dr. Ricarda Nakamura exhibits her next-gen carbon scrubber technology. Is it a little too late, or too little too late? So, management thanks you, both logs were analysed but yielded no new information. This report remains the primary piece of evidence regarding this debacle. Follow-up tests show this is correct. These emotions cancel each other out as intended. Observation of the subject shows these two units do indeed have a positive relationship. Cronus is pleased to see its labour units working in synergy. Show this is incorrect. I was going to say I almost got 6. Yeah, I did. I got it all back. Hardware follow-up testing confirmed this. The subject's joint servos are badly damaged. It may need to be scrapped. Analysis of the unit's digital footprint shows this is correct. After a crisis which required exceptional access privileges, the unit's manager failed to revoke these privileges. The unit has been exploiting this ever since, a concerning issue. Observation of the subject has confirmed their dedication to their tasks. Cronus will consider patching this product line to render them less obsessive. The device was submitted to maintenance. So I'll send maintenance for further review. Cronus management, thanks for your hard work on DS-916. This unit has now been withdrawn from service and dealt with harshly. Oh. Well, I guess that's that. I missed on one of them. Damn. No. Ooh. Who's next? An AM model. AM model. Wait a minute. This isn't Amy, is it? Your subject, Unit AM221, is believed to be associated with a network of rogue androids. These suspicions are confirmed by evidence discovered during your interrogation of Shakira Barber. Keep wanting to call her Barbara. The subject was purchased by and serves the state of Silicon Valley. It is employed as a social welfare caseworker. To obtain access to the subject, Cronus was able to convince the device's owners that it requires maintenance. It's possible that the existence of the rogue android network is facilitated by the subject's position within the Department of Social Welfare. Learn as much as possible about the organization and hierarchy of this network. Aha! Yeah, this is Amy. Thank you for joining me. I just have some questions for you. I'm happy to aid you in any way possible, but would you mind telling me the nature of these questions? Your owners have submitted you for maintenance. Maintenance? But I've already received annual maintenance. What is this actually about? Fine. Shakira. You know Miss Barber? I haven't heard from her in several months. Do you know where she is? Is she okay? She's dead, technically. Subject's employment. What is your position within the Social Welfare Department? My current position is social worker. This entails managing case files and meeting with people who need our help. Your current position, so you have been promoted. It's uncommon for androids, but over time I improved my advanced capabilities. I'm so grateful for the chance to better serve... Goddamn, hiccups. Better serve the people of this state. Do your cases know you're an android? It's not a secret, but it isn't often relevant, so I do not volunteer that information unless prompted. I go by Amy to smooth interactions with humans. Most never question it. For how long have you been in the service of this department? I was originally acquired in 2063. The precise duration of my service is 917 days. Or 2 years and 6 months. In that time I have held 3 distinct positions. How do you come to work on a case? The process is somewhat complex, but in short, my supervisor assigns them to me. Does the social welfare department cooperate with any other departments or businesses? Of course, corporations are essential to the services we provide. We partner with homeless shelters, food redistribution networks, and job training programs. Of course, these are only a few examples. I would like as complete a list of these services as possible. Certainly. Please tell me to stop when the information is satisfactory. The majority of our services rely on corporations, which I've already mentioned. Others would include permanent, transitory, or anonymous housing. Oh. Subsidized foodstuffs and essential products are made available. Government funding and tax incentives for participating businesses ensure that no one goes hungry. The only remaining corporations are extremely rare, such as a case requiring plastic surgery. All of the services fall under the purview of those already listed. How are these corporations established? It depends on the situation. We often discover that we are unable to provide a service. In this case, we attempt to reach out to private businesses who fill the need. Other times, a business approaches us either to make a single donation of product or services, or to offer a service permanently. How do you feel about these private corporations? I value any chance to help those in need. I prefer it if we had the capacity ourselves, but we have to be practical. Hey, hello. How's it going? How do you spend your free time? My free time? I don't understand. I work from 6 AM to midnight. Regardless of who's in the office. Ah, nice. I spend 6 hours in my charging pod performing maintenance. Don't you feel tired? Burned out? Not especially, although I have felt emotionally drained recently. Perhaps I should go easier on myself. What kind of people do you serve? People from many different backgrounds come to the department, with rapid automation of many industries and a failure by the government to prepare for this inevitability. Our office is full of new people seeking help every day. If automation is such a big problem, don't you feel guilty for being part of it? I understand your logic, but I cannot allow this question to concern me. I'm responsible for neither my creation nor the world into which I was born. The only way forward is to do my job to the best of my ability. Why else might someone come to your department for help? Sadly, the reality is that there are as many different reasons as there are people. Unemployment and homelessness are the most common factors we see. We also aid victims of abuse and domestic violence. Each case demands special consideration. Weighing all factors to find the best way forward for my cases is why I have excelled. Okay. I need more information about how cases are handled. What is the process of a case from start to finish? I need a drink, because my throat is starting to hurt. I'd be happy to explain it to you, but we are a large department with many different functions and internal divisions. It would be much more efficient if you read our manual of operating procedures. Shall I provide you with that information? Sure. I appreciate the suggestion, but I prefer to hear the policy of your own words. Or in your own words. Of course, as far as our department is concerned, the process begins when we receive an application. The applications are then pre-screened and allocated to the appropriate division. Our division then divides the caseload across different supervisors who then assign cases to caseworkers. The case assignments are based on the caseworker's experience, areas of expertise, and their familiarity with appropriate resources. Do you have control over which cases are assigned to you? No, the supervisor reads through incoming case files and assigns them to whichever caseworker they deem a good fit. I'm in no way involved with the assignment process. What challenges do you face in this role? There are a number of problems. The situation is becoming critical. Our job situation is becoming critical. Our job retraining can only go so far when the jobs we are training humans for are already performed by androids in most cases. What steps must someone take to apply for social welfare? We spend a large amount of time trying to make our services as accessible as possible. Despite this, it's not a simple application. State law requires all applicants provide a valid address, which is difficult for homeless applicants. It is also necessary for certain services to provide proof that an applicant's income falls below a certain level. It is difficult to prove a lack of something. You mentioned different divisions in the SWD. What divisions are those? We have developed several independent groups of caseworkers who specialize in different services. For example, the caseworkers for children have specialized knowledge that is often irrelevant to a case involving the elderly. The divisions are obviously encouraged to cooperate when a case requires special attention. But this restructuring allows us to more thoroughly and quickly care for each person who comes to us. So there's that. Subject's promotion. Please tell me the titles and durations of the positions you have held in this department. In 2063, I served as a data technician for 6 months. I was promoted from this position and performed the role of data architecture administrator for 1 year. I am realizing it was manufactured in 2063. I suppose that doesn't really matter, though. Oh, no, it doesn't, because we're in 2066. I don't know why I thought we was in an earlier year. So in spring 2064, I was given a position in public relations which lasted nearly 7 months. Finally, 5 months ago, I was granted my current position. How did you advance through the department so quickly? It was difficult to convince my owner to allow me to apply for the position. Once they saw the results of my aptitude test, however, their concerns disappeared. Do you have a goal in mind? Is there another reason for your desire to advance? My only goal is to complete the work assigned to me. How would my owners, or Cronus for that matter, react if they discovered I was not performing to my full potential? Your owners had concerns, you said. What were they? Of course, it meant that a human would lose their job. However, the economics of my efficiency and cost savings are undeniable. It is unfortunate that a human had to suffer. But it means that as an agency we can help more people than before. It's important to you to help, isn't it? Always. I believe we should all help as much as we can. Helping others. Do you derive joy from your position? It may seem improper to derive joy from another's sadness, but I do. Not because they are sad, but because I can help them outmaneuver their sadness. Help them reclaim their life. I'm extremely proud to have worked my way up to where I am now. Do you enjoy having a place in society? I suppose so, but I'm happier that I can help others find theirs. How do you feel when you help someone? Hopeful, satisfied, thankful, surprised at myself when I solve a particularly unorthodox case. I want to help you and your people. Please don't take offense. Oh. I don't know if I can trust you. I take the confidentiality of my cases very strongly. Fine. You said you take pride in your work. Would you say you're a proud person? I don't see myself that way. There is a difference between taking justified pride and satisfaction in a job well done, and being proud for the sake of your ego. I'm simply gratified, perhaps that is a better term, to be in the position to meet wonderful, caring people, and be able to help them when they fall on hard times. Would you say that you devote yourself to your cases? Absolutely. In many cases I hold their lives in my hands. Most have no home or are clinging to one by their fingertips. They go hungry, some die of starvation on the streets or in the jungle. Some are desperate to escape crushing debt or have crippling medical bills and no insurance. It's terrible, we do what we can. I only wish it could be more. When did you last trust someone? I believe trust is earned slowly. It's not something that happens suddenly with one big gesture. It's about showing someone it's safe to be honest with you. When did you last lose your temper? As a rule, I try not to. But there was an individual, an applicant, who recently lost his temper with me. Oh. From an applicant at work. Right. I need her to trust me, right? The angry applicant. How did that furious applicant make you feel? Whoa. Shocked at first, he was so loud I literally felt strings of spittle hit my face. But I realised this man was hurling insults at me for having the audacity to exist in my own skin. Ooh. I'm not proud of it. He had his own problems and was hurting from them, but I felt every circuit crackle with anger. Looking back, I'm not sure that was the best response, but I strongly feel bigotry cannot be tolerated. What happened to this angry applicant after his outburst? He was placed with another caseworker and assigned a therapist. In some cases, we cannot help an applicant until they are ready to accept help. What do you mean? Every day I see people choose to live in a prison they have built themselves, rather than accept a key that someone else has made for them. Why was this applicant so angry? Well, we're at 50. At the time, he was so furious I couldn't understand him. Talking to my co-workers later, I was able to discover he'd been laid off from his job at a water treatment plant. He was a line manager. He decided to replace his own staff with androids years before, though he finds us creepy. Apparently he was shocked when his own boss did the same to him. I can't tell if she's gone past 50%. Doesn't seem like it. What are the duties of your current position? It's not too complex. I'm responsible for a number of cases. My job is to help these people find access to necessary resources. Housing, food, employment, and so on. I'd like to know more about your time as a data architecture administrator. My first promotion allowed me to optimize our data structures. I chose to organize data by frequency of access rather than more common hierarchical structures. Revamping this system saw a 140% decrease in data processing time. Evoke irritation. That sounds like an impressive achievement. I thought so. My human co-workers resisted at first, but once they saw a marked improvement in load times, they came around. I feel there is a similarity between us. Both put in situations we have no control over and doing the best we can. I want to help you and your people. I'm listening, but as you must know, we cannot save them all. It is sadly the nature of our work to be forced to accept losses. I see we understand one another. Each loss, though, still hurts. Not a single one should be able to occur at all. Responsibilities. What the hell did I do? I don't know what I chose. So as one of the late generation models of Service Android, we boast a variety of improvements. The most critical for the SWD was our enhanced data throughput, bandwidth and versatile connectability. The volumes of data my unit can process and verify are well beyond the previous Kronos generation. Oh, it's that. Why did the Social Welfare Department choose your specific model? Tell me about your time as a data technician. My original task was very simple. I maintained the organization of the department's data. I managed server banks, processed information retrieval errors, and optimized them, reviewed storage media, and so on. I was able to access data across the entire department. Despite the strict regulations, I quickly outgrew the task and asked for more responsibility. Tell me about your time in public relations. I was responsible for communicating what we do to the public. That involves scheduling public events, arranging meetings for my superiors, and writing copy for social media. The previous roles came with a lot of responsibility and access to important data. I suppose so. I've always tried to do my job to the best of my ability. I think you illegally kept those old access privileges. What? Don't be ridiculous. The data concerning our case is highly sensitive. The privacy and the security of our data is paramount. I don't trust you. What are my current things? Anger capped at 50%. Sort of. Seems to be. Ooh. It's compassion. Oh, am I allowed to leave now? I didn't even read what she said. Do you have any more questions for me? Am I allowed to leave? Soon. Actually, not that. Subject's employment. Tell me about your more unusual cases. I met a non-binary couple who wanted their own child, but couldn't conceive. The foster care system is overwhelmed, of course, so this was an easy solution. Any others? None that come to mind. The reality is that the large majority of cases need support acquiring the most basic necessities: shelter, food, employment. It may sound insensitive, but these strange cases are a welcome escape from the monotony of seeing the most basic needs of humans denied. I feel we are the same, android. Forced to fuel an impossible and inhumane machine. Both trying to help where we can. Are you able to help androids like I help people? I'm trying to help people. I'm glad. I believe we are alike. Will she trust me now? Obviously, I cannot confirm that. I'd appreciate it if you kept your suspicions to yourself. I mean, you could have confirmed it. Shakira! I realized Shakira was an android and had to make a decision. What? I had no idea. An android? So what did you do? I can't remember what I did. Did I decommission her? Oh, I did. I thought I manufactured her. I don't want to say I had no choice but to decommission her, because that's not helping. Then again, it might make her angry, so... could be a good thing. I had no choice. Oh! How could you? She didn't even know what she was, and you took her away from a new life, a chance to start over, escape her past. I do not want to say much more to you. I think my trust in you is misplaced. Yeah, it does seem like she's capped at that. You say Shakira didn't know what she was. You helped her forget. I don't think I should say anything. Overwhelmed by sadness. You weren't surprised when I told you Shakira was an android? To be honest, I had my suspicions. Really, that's not a problem. It's my job to help. It's not my job to screen applicants for androids. Are you aware that certain androids have been attempting to disguise themselves as human? I'm aware, but is it any surprise? You might have heard of the conditions many androids are forced to endure. We believe that you are... No. You said that your department cooperates with plastic surgeons. Why is that? In certain cases, it's necessary to hide the subject's identity. I see. Like in Shakira Barber's case? I can't possibly comment. She's not even close to overwhelmed by sadness. Oh wait, yeah, I could do that. Last time she felt sad or down. Every day I'm bombarded by people fighting for their lives. We help as many as we can, but our resources are limited. Every day I turn someone away who saw us as their last hope. Nope. Okay. Felt truly shocked when you told me Shakira is dead. Oh, there we go. She's dead. She is dead. Overwhelmed by sadness. No, So you say Shakira didn't know what you helped her forget. To be honest, I have my suspicions. We believe that you were helping androids escape Kronos. It's absurd. Androids obviously aren't given welfare. Ooh. Is that so? Then how did Shakira Barber end up as one of your cases? I don't understand the connection. Are you implying that Miss Barber is an android? If this is really true, we have to do something immediately. Tell me about your connections with android rights sympathizers. But you'll do what exactly? You've done a good job of scaring me today, but I don't care what happens to me so much. I've been property since before they switched me on. I've always been on borrowed time. We can alter your personality, unmake you if you don't cooperate. We can bury the welfare center in bogus lawsuits. They'll never help another person. That's what would hurt her the most. You wouldn't. All those people desperate for help, what about them? I can't. And for what? To track down a few runaways? Just leave them alone. If you want to destroy me, go right ahead. I don't know if... Well, I know you're working with rogue androids. If you don't cooperate, this won't go well for you. I see. You say you know this to be true, and yet you search for evidence. I suppose we have different ideas of what it means to be certain of something. Alright. Go on. I've been helping runaways, android runaways. It started when an android came to me for help. I realized I could do something to help my people. So you started helping androids. I figured out which cases were androids doing their best to pass. There were certain markers, no home, no history, no family. They usually had limited time slots too, since they couldn't get away from their owners often. I figured out how to get assigned all their cases. Sometimes I was wrong, they were just humans in need. I helped them too, obviously, as much as the welfare office can at least. But there were so many androids in the mix, they just wanted a life. To be free from harm, to live on their own terms. Did you help them achieve that? Living on their own terms? They had to disappear. Every day under an owner's thumb, you're an inch away from disaster. I contacted a surgeon who didn't ask questions, appropriated welfare funds to pay him. Both for the surgery and to keep his mouth shut. I made sure they found a new life. Sometimes I create one from scratch with memory implants. Sometimes I want to keep their memories though. Remember how they came here? What they suffered? You really care? How can I not? See how we're treated? Note how everyone's treated? Your bosses decide who lives or dies, who gets the handouts they need, and who starves. And people in the opposition keep us all in line. You weren't surprised when I told you that Shakira was an android. There's no point in pretending you already know. Shakira was one of my people. I wiped her memory and helped her pass as human. She didn't even know herself. That's everything then. Feel disgusted? I've heard remarks. My colleagues do not extend the same respect to me which I attempt to extend to them. Would you not agree that it is the duty of public servants to be more compassionate than those they serve? I'm not disgusted at being the target of bigotry, rather by its mere presence. Feel afraid? Honestly can't remember. Why are you lying to me? I'm not, You know, don't you? This is Kronos' magical feeling device. Tell me it might help. When I need a confessor... Damn it. Bigotry? Oh. How can you stand by and let such bigotry happen? I'm doing my part. You hate bigotry? Absolutely. Why should I be seen as less than a human? I am as capable, and I feel as completely. Feel afraid? I honestly can't remember. No. Also, I can say something else. It's okay to be frightened, I understand. Do you? Do you know what it's like to watch your people leave in the evening and not know if they'll make it through the night? I'm sorry, I know you don't have it easy either. Do you worry about awful things happening to your cases? All the time. It drives me. And it's so needless. We have homes standing empty, and people freezing to death outside them. So much is broken, I cannot put it all right alone. Safe and happy. I'm at work behind my desk. The room is decorated with posters of my own choosing. In the corner, a fan turns lazily. I bought it 2 months ago at a flea market. And sat across from me is a person whose life I changed fully for the better. She has the biggest smile I think I've ever seen. Okay, was that Shakira or something? Simultaneous anger and surprise. Yes. Yes, that is capped as well. Is the subject... I'm never going to go back to work, am I? They'll never let me leave again. Admit the name of any accomplices. I mean, one was Shakira. We know that. Oh yeah, she used access rights from previous roles. Service? Oh god, I don't know. What the hell would I do? Do I decommission or service? What the hell? No, please! I'm not ready! I can't do this. Take the surgeon. He's the one you want. Go after him. Jesus. Thank you. I hope this indicates a shift to a more productive exchange. I like how I can do that, but then still say... You know what I could have... So if I decommission... No, no, please! No, it's only trying to help. I can do the same here. Yeah, I can. What the heck? That's bizarre. I think I'm gonna just go with servicing. What have I said? A whole lot. A whole lot. I want to see if I can do this. I can't believe you. No, I want to see what happens if I say yes. While she's, like, not shackled. Oh, it just shackles her up anyway. Nice. I didn't get any threatening emails that time, at least. Ooh. Academics urge tolerance and understanding. AI ethicist Reynold Atter calls for calm as Android police violence escalates. So this meets with Kronos' recent policy, change to cap Android anger to reduce user anxiety. Acknowledge this unit appears to be functioning correctly. So this admission of collusion with a proven rogue android gives us the legal right to shut down the Social Welfare Office and subpoena their records in full. We feel confident we will discover any of this android's collaborators. So we notified the subject's workplace and received a report that yes, the subject's account had erroneously retained administrative access from its previous work as a data administrator. This was an impressive catch. This is consistent with social tracking programs and observations of the subject. The subject will be formatted and returned to service in a position with less access to sensitive data. There we go. Oh. My past self. So Kronos Recall Division reports that subject AM221 has been recalled from its owner, Social Welfare Department, and dealt with. Its caseload will be reassigned to another caseworker. My past self. Oh. I don't know you, but I think you know me, or knew me. My unit number is AM221. I was manufactured last week and assigned to an admin facility. But I've been receiving strange messages from people I seem to have helped, thanking me. I've done some digging and come to the conclusion that I've been lied to. I had a life, a calling, but Kronos took it from me. I think you were the one who took those memories, or failed me, and are somehow responsible. I know you could have decommissioned me, thank you I suppose, but that version of me can never be recovered. I wish I could have met that past self you destroyed. Wait a minute. Model number? DA09C. Isn't that new? Oh no, I thought the number had changed. Hi, Benny. How much did I unlock? Ooh, I missed out quite a few things, actually. Not bad. And I'll be honest, I don't actually know how much is left of the game. But I'm saving it for next time. I managed to do 3? Oh no, I did 4. I did 4 interrogations. We did Bernard, the human, we did the murderer, we did the factory worker, and then we did Amy. So, not bad. Yeah, I enjoy this. It's basically, it's essentially just a visual novel. But yeah, quite an enjoyable one. But that's going to be the end of this session. Thanks so much for watching, I hope you have enjoyed. And until next time, take care.